What's up, teachers? What's up, learners? Be sure to check out the full lessons below. We got slides, worksheets, quizzes, and more. Everything you need is linked below, pinned in the comments. Let's get it.
The cell membrane. Check it. AKA the gatekeeper. Check it. Let's break it down. The cell membrane acting as a gate decides what enters and it regulates, keeping everything balanced deep inside, keeps the outside world from crossing a line, built to protect and control the flow, plus it only lets the right molecules go. Strong and smart, it's the gatekeeper role, guarding every living cell, yo, that's how it goes. The cell membrane controls the gate, decides what enters and it regulates. It's not a solid wall, it's flexible and smart. Regulates balance, that's a critical part. It's built from phospholipids, double layer aligned, with heads that love water every single time. The tails hate water, so they turn and they hide, back to back, forming a layer inside. Now that non-polar center is an oil type zone. Charged particles can't pass on their own. Proteins sitting in the membrane space, which act like doors that control the pace. There's protein channels that let molecules through, and some are carriers that just help them move. Only certain molecules the membrane will choose. Selective control in the paths that they use. Alright you guys, now that you've heard the song, I want to break this down a few bars at a time, just to give you a better understanding of what you just listened to. Let's get it. The cell membrane controls the gate, decides what enters and it regulates. So the cell membrane acts like a gate for the cell. It controls what enters and what leaves. It regulates movement in and out of the cell. The membrane decides what is allowed through. It's not a solid wall, it's flexible and smart. Regulates balance, that's a critical part. The membrane isn't a hard wall. It's flexible, so the cell can move and change shape. One of its most important jobs is keeping the internal conditions of the cell stable. This balance is critical for cell survival. It's built from phospholipids, double layer aligned, with heads that love water every single time. The membrane is made of molecules called phospholipids. These form a double layer structure. Phospholipid heads love water. They're attracted to the watery environments inside and outside the cell. The tails hate water, so they turn and they hide, back to back, forming a layer inside. The tails are the opposite. They hate water. They turn inward to avoid it. Because of this, phospholipids line up back to back. This creates the membrane's bilayer structure. Now that non-polar center is an oil type zone. Charged particles can't pass on their own. The middle of the membrane is non-polar and oily. This creates a protective inner zone. That oily center blocks charged particles. Many substances can't pass through it directly. Proteins sitting in the membrane space, which act like doors that control the pace. Proteins are embedded throughout the membrane. These proteins help move materials across. Think of these proteins like doors. They control how fast substances move in and out. There's protein channels that let molecules through, and some are carriers that just help them move. Some proteins form channels. These act like tunnels that let certain molecules pass through. Other proteins are carriers. They change shape to help move molecules across the membrane. Only certain molecules the membrane will choose. Selective control in the paths that they use. The membrane doesn't let everything through. It chooses which molecules are allowed to pass. This selective control is essential for life. It allows the cell to stay balanced and survive. Quiz time, baby. Yeah, you heard it right. If you made it this far in the video, you're ready for the quiz. There's going to be 10 multiple choice questions, and you're going to have 5 seconds to answer each one. Don't forget to pause if you need to. Let's get it.